What's up, my guys? We are back in line once again. Thanks for hopping back in line with us. We're back. Not sure what day of the week it is, but we're here. Excited to be here. Excited to catch up with my boy Tiggy Nation. Big week this week. Got a lot going on. What's up, my guy?
I tell you, JT, I don't know. I feel like a lot's up, but I feel like not a lot's up. I don't know. Just one of those days.
Yeah.
But we're here. We had to push it back a couple days, so we'll get it out tomorrow, Friday. No, tomorrow, Thursday. We didn't
Tomorrow's
actually miss a
Friday.
day. We didn't even. Nope, tomorrow, Friday. Jesus Christ, man.
I'm the same way. I don't know what day it is. I don't know what day it is.
Yeah. We were just talking lack of sleep before we started up here, so I'm definitely culprit number one. But I'm happy to be here, JT. Happy. I mean, I'm going to say it. You're looking more and more attractive each time I see you on the screen.
Wow, Tiggy Nation. I tell you what,
Yep.
you truly just made my day today.
Yeah. I mean, you made mine because I'm just staring at you and I can't look away.
No, and honestly, I'd say that I think the same thing about you. Every time we turn the camera on, you got a fresh haircut, looking nice and tan, just looking like a tan god, Mr. Athletic, Peaky Blinders haircut. So I feel the same way about you. And you know what, guys? For you listeners out there, it's important to talk up your friends. Talk your friends up. Tell them they look handsome. Because, sometimes they just might need it. And Tiki Nation, you know what? I appreciate that. You just made my day. So thank you.
You know what? I think everyone listening should just text, a buddy or like one of their friends right now, text and be like, hey, just want to let you know, you're a good guy and you're pretty good looking. And you know what? I'm glad you're in my life. Maybe not in that order.
Yeah.
But those three, that's like a three-headed dragon right there, right? It's someone to just invigorate them a little bit. Send that text. I might send one right here when JT goes next, and I want to see if I get a reaction by the end of the episode.
Yeah, let's do it. Send away. But, I fully agree. And it is crazy. Like, you always thought when you're a kid, like even when we were in our early 20s doing this, like you always hear old people saying like life's just busy, it's hard to stay in touch with people, and you're like, oh, okay, you just like don't really want to or whatever. It like is a weird thing that it actually is, and it's not even purposeful. So it's like, life does get busy, and you're like, oh my gosh, I haven't talked to so and so for a month and a half. But you know what? So I fully agree on the hey man, just was thinking about you type deal, just even one of those little things can sometimes just show that you care. You know what I'm saying? You still firing the text off?
I did. I literally was going to end it with like, hey, nothing's wrong.
Yeah.
But you did it in a better way of being like, hey, just thinking about you. I literally just felt like, hey, thinking about you, man. Miss you. Hope everything.
Yeah.
So we'll see. And he is such a good person. He will respond in a mannerly time. Where me, I almost never respond in a mannerly time. And that is such a big, like, red flag of me. And literally, I will see text and I'll be like, oh, I'll get to that later. And it literally sometimes is fucking days.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Dude,
days.
Yeah. I don't know listen, I always used to be the quick to reply guy. I still am relatively. But I do the same thing now. Like I'll see a text, like I got a text, and I won't open it. I'll be like, oh, okay, I'll just reply in a little bit. And then it's been like 6 hours. I'm like, oh my gosh, like really? You know what I mean? I don't know what that is, but as of late, I am turning that way too,
Yeah. And it's something I'm not like proud of. Like it's no
Yeah,
way it's
definitely
just a
not.
flex. Like
No,
I want
0%.
to,
Yeah, I agree.
like, I don't know if I'm just like so fucking tired or just like maybe not fully happy or like maybe I got some other shit going on or something. I don't know. But like, I don't know if that's blocking me from, but I want to see that text and just think and be like, oh, sent away. You know what I mean? Like, I want my initial thoughts just sent out there immediately. But for some reason, I can't, like, sometimes I just can't do it. I don't know if I'm too fucking busy in real life, like I'm in the middle of a task or something at work, or I don't know, or I just like intentionally am, I wouldn't even say subconsciously, just like intentionally, consciously putting that away, saying like, hey, this is not a priority of mine. I'll deal with it when I get to it. And I almost never get to it. And that's just fucking terrible, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I feel you. Let me ask you this question. Are you a uh are you a phone caller? Like
Ooh, so what? So in what regard? What do I need to mention? Like, what do I need to talk about?
just calling someone to talk to them?
Um, if I need something, it's so much easier. Be like, shoot a call. If I don't need an answer at that moment, I'll just shoot a text. And be like, hey, can you let me know this? Like,
Yeah.
not a priority because I think that helps the other people because you know what I mean. It doesn't
Yeah.
make them rushed or feel like it's super urgent. But it's if it's
Y-
like, hey, I would like to know this now. I'm gonna call and be like, hey, yes or no? Like, does this work? Cool, awesome. Talk to you later.
Yeah.
I like the call. I like the call, and you get to gauge how interested they are if you like need something from or wanted to ask them something.
Yeah. But like let's say you don't have anything to talk, like you're just catching up. Like, hey, what's up? Do you do that? I'm not. I,
No.
I I'm not a phone caller at all. The only people like I phone call regularly every day is my mom and dad. Like I don't even call Jake. Like FaceTime every now and then. We talk like every day, texting. But like I have a couple. We were having this conversation in Iowa. I have a couple of my buddies who they like to call, which that's cool. Like they'll call me and we'll talk for a little bit. But naturally, I'm not like a talk on the phone guy, at all.
Yeah, I would say so. There's one person I'm going to name him, government name here, Jacob Males. He lives in Chicago area now. And so when I worked at Honey Baked Ham and stuff, he just did it one time. He called me on his way home, and I guess he's in like an hour of traffic every day after work. So we just called and chatted for an hour because I was like
Hmm.
on the way home and stuff. And I don't know, I just kept talking when I got home or something like that. And we did it for like a couple of days. And it was actually very enjoyable. We were just catching up, and I see Jake maybe once a year, once every 2 years, honestly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we'll text occasionally. But I honestly never catch up with people. Like, and that's sometimes people will text me, but like want to catch up and like,
Yeah.
and I feel bad because I can't. But I talk to, I don't know. I feel like I have a lot of people I feel close with somewhat. You know what I mean? So like every night I play video games like with my brother, with my cousin, like with
Yeah.
some online friends I've met and stuff. And occasionally they'll be like high school buddies, like we're trying to play Among Us and like Secret Hitler online, like games like that. So like I feel like I regularly get like I'm caught up
Yeah. Oh,
on
yeah.
like I'm caught
Yeah,
up
for
on my
sure.
initial circle for the most part.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or at least like as much as I want to be. Like I'm you know what I mean? Like and I feel like if I ask, hey, how's it going? If I would call up like someone and be like, hey, how's it going? And in my mind, I'm thinking of a person that has 3 kids right now and is my
Hmm.
age. He'd probably be like, hey, man, like, miss you too. I gotta fucking go change diapers. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they are so much more busier than me. And if I think I'm too busy to even answer a text, like to think I'm gonna take away their time by calling them, I think it's crazy. I don't know. I'm just not that person. And it's funny back in the day, I remember my dad and mom answering the phone, like, oh, how's it going? Like catching up for
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
hours on the phone.
Yeah.
But now we see what's going on in their lives through social media,
Yeah.
through text and stuff like that. So I don't know. And just like ways of like video games and stuff, or,
Yeah.
like not saying girls can't play video games because some do, obviously, but girls will talk about like shows they're watching and stuff all the time. And, whether that be, I don't know, like Game of Thrones, or I know a lot of girls like The Bachelor and stuff like that, like a lot of reality TV. I feel like they're always constantly texting and talking about it and stuff like that too. So I feel like it's just different avenues. I think the phone call, and I don't dislike the phone call, but the call to catch up with someone, I think is dead in the water.
No, and I hate it because I agree with you. Like I actually wish I was a phone caller. I'm just not. Like something about I don't feel that connection when I can't see them, right? You know what I mean? So I'd rather just text. I'd rather
What
see
what
them in person, talk to them, or just text them. You know what I
what
mean?
yeah, but what about FaceTime? You could FaceTime them and see
No,
their face.
FaceTime. So FaceTime, like I'm cool with it. Like I like FaceTime. I don't FaceTime people a whole lot But like if I'm gonna talk on the phone or FaceTime, I'd rather FaceTime. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So like the only people I classic phone call, like no thoughts, just vibe call are my mom and dad. And that's literally it. You
Yeah.
know?
And yeah. I mean, I love you, JT, but if you called me to say like, hey, how's it going, man? Like, oh, I'm good. I'd be like, hey, what's up? And if you're just like, oh, just calling to catch up, and be like, oh, like I'd be like, everything's good, man. What's going on with you? You'd say like, oh yeah, pretty good. And be like, all right, well, I gotta like get back to life real quick. Thanks for calling. Like that phone call will be under a minute, I think. You know what I mean?
No, I do agree. Yeah, like, and it's so funny. And then we can move on to the next segment, but because I feel like I could drag this on forever because it makes me laugh just thinking of the stories.
Yeah,
like my mom.
And if I had a big, like, if this is for the listeners, like if I had a big wedding with like 10 groomsmen or whatever, like JT is one of those groomsmen. You know what I mean? Like that, like that's how much I love and respect JT. And I'm not talking to this guy for more than a fucking minute.
No, I agree with you. I am the same way. I am that guy if someone calls me as well. But like it's funny because like my mom will call me or whatever, we'll talk, you know, and then she'll just talk the whole time. And she knows I'm like there listening. I'm just not a phone caller, you know? And we just make jokes about it. She's like, well, yeah, I know. Like I gave birth to you. I know how you are. But that's just funny, you know.
Isn't it funny how do you ever FaceTime your mom?
Yeah, I'll FaceTime mom and dad every now and again. Yeah.
Isn't it funny how like delayed and bad they are at FaceTime? You know what I mean?
Yeah. The zoom out face, like pressing the screen.
Yeah, they zoom out. They're like looking down. And
my mom, actually, yeah, my mom's pretty hip with it, but my dad is the major, like looking zoomed out like that, like pressing the screen.
The biggest issue is when you FaceTime someone, it puts your box at the bottom. And you immediately have to bring that box to the top so it looks like you're looking at the person. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Because what is that natural thing to where you're just watching yourself?
Yeah, you're watching yourself. And I do it too, but I have on my computer, I have like your face and the camera right here. So like, I feel like I'm always looking at you. I don't know if it looks like I'm looking at the camera, but I'm always looking at your face when I'm talking. So,
no, on this, yeah, like I'm looking at you the whole time. But like FaceTime, when it's just like you're actually I feel like you're just looking at yourself.
Always. JT, I was FaceTiming this gorgeous girl yesterday, and I could mention like two things about her face because I was just looking at myself in the fucking corner half the time.
Well, you got a pretty face, so I don't blame you.
It's so weird. That's a very bizarre thing with the FaceTime.
It is, and I don't know what that is. It's like when you walk past a mirror too. It's like you're always just gonna, check yourself out. I don't know what that is. You know.
I mean, you got to take a peek. You got to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay. You got to make sure there's not food on your mouth or something. I don't know.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. But hey, I mean, since you brought it up, like, so any more updates on the in the dating sphere world?
Well, I will say, the one girl, what do we at? This was like 3 weeks ago. This girl, we have a date. This event goes on. She's like, hey, sorry, 10 days later, I'll get back to you. We never got back. Still haven't heard from her. Whatever. Sometimes I'll go and I'll check her profile and there's like new updated photos. And I'm like, okay, why even text me? I don't get it. Whatever. I don't get it. I am bad. I am very bad at like texting and stuff. And honestly, sometimes like when I get the number, I don't know. Then it's just like I lose a little drive once I get the number. I don't know why. And maybe that's just like, oh my God, I don't know. Maybe there's something wrong with me. I mean, clearly there's something wrong with everyone, but me specifically, a lot of things wrong with me. So I'm like struggling a lot with myself. But yeah, I'm like, I'm still doing some very questionable things in terms of like, I'll just bring it up. So I was in Scottsdale last weekend. I was in Scottsdale last weekend, which is 20 minutes away. So obviously my like range on the freaking app is like 15, 20 miles because I'm in a huge fucking city. You know what I mean? So I matched with this girl and we're talking, seems very cool, very pretty, gorgeous smile. And I'm like scrolling through her profile more as we talk, and it says lives in Tucson. And I'm like, wait, that's 2 hours away from here. And so I was like, oh, like, were you just like passing through Phoenix area? And she goes, oh no, I haven't had the best experiences dating in Tucson, so I thought it'd expand my range.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, oh, okay. So yeah, that was the girl I FaceTimed yesterday because I'm an idiot and I keep saying I would never do long distance again.
Yeah, don't get yourself into that again.
I mean, I'm just literally such an idiot. I am like a beyond.
And let me guess, it went well, didn't it? It was a nice call.
It didn't go bad. I thought it was all right. I thought it was cool. It's very weird having like a first meeting FaceTime. You know what I mean? It's
for sure.
Already the first date's like an interview. This is like a full on. This is like getting hired for a job through Skype. You know what I mean? Especially because now not only is there like a time involvement, but also there's a possible like, I guess an additional time, but like driving possibly 2 hours somewhere.
Yeah.
So like someone might have to drive if this would go well enough where a meet would happen or something like that. So I don't know. I thought it went well. You know, if it was on the binary, it was a 1. Like it went well. So
yeah.
I don't know, but you know, gun to my head, I would obviously rather date someone in the local area.
Yeah,
and
no doubt.
There's probably 500,000 people in my like vague criteria of people that I can date. So so we'll see.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. After saying everything, I so much just want to cut like half of what I said in the last 10 minutes.
You didn't say anything bad.
I don't think I said anything bad, but I don't know. But you know what? It's out there, and it's the honest truth.
We're just gonna keep going. You may feel, you might feel a little bit better that you just got it off your chest.
Maybe I do. I do feel a little lighter, so that's good.
You know what I'm saying? So, but that's good, man. I'm glad. Glad you're putting yourself out there, just doing the damn thing.
I'm doing
Seems
something.
like you've been doing the damn thing. You've been doing it. So good. That's good. What else is going on? Trying to think like life stuff before anything else.
Well, what'd you do last weekend?
Last weekend, what did I do? Holy shit, what did I do? Oh, last weekend, pretty chill weekend. I tell you what, man. Traveling, socializing, and heavy drinking. So I had my trip 2 weekends before. That shit takes a toll on me. So I was like, it does. Like, not like a day, not 2 days, like sometimes weeks. I'm not back in my normal freaking groove, like my normal mental groove, The last weekend didn't do a whole lot, honestly, and it was kind of nice. I went down to the pond, went fishing, didn't catch anything again.
Damn it.
No, this is a test. This is a test from God. I'm telling you, this is a test from God. He's testing my mental fortitude. And you know what? We're going to get a damn fish. It's hot. Okay. The water's hot. I'm sticking with that. So did that. It was nice outside. Just hung around, the pond, listened to some music. That was cool. What else did I do? I really didn't do anything crazy. Went to Walmart. Angie worked all weekend, hung out at the house, got a couple workouts in, watched some football. That Georgia Tech Florida State game was cool.
Insane.
It was
insane opening to college football.
So it was. I really enjoyed watching that. I think going to Ireland for a football game, Dublin more specifically, would be freaking just a good old time, And I had to put on for my state. So shout out Georgia Tech. That was cool. It was a really good game. It was a really good football game. Georgia Tech looked like they're good. I don't know if Florida State maybe sucks but Georgia Tech looked good. So it was a really good football game. Got me excited for this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think it was a little bit of both. I think Georgia Tech's a little strong this year, and I think Florida State a little overrated. But crazy to see. I think Florida State was what, number 8 or something like that, or 10? Like they were
Yeah,
high
I
up.
think they're yep.
Oh my gosh! And I was one of the suckers that had Florida State minus 10.5 or whatever. So, you know.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. And now it's all my memory's getting jogged. So Saturday was nice. Watch football, watch the beginning football games, and there's a NASCAR night race in Daytona on Saturday. So I just had a nice kind of calm day at home, watching some sports and stuff. So it was really good. Um, but yeah, I backtracked. But yeah, excited for football this weekend. NASCAR too, getting into the nitty gritty. So it's gonna be good.
Hell yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be good. A lot of college football this weekend. Last weekend, I was in Scottsdale. Hung out with Troy, my roommate. His family is out there and stuff, so we had a little staycation out there. Great time, very accommodating, great people, and we got to play golf at their course and everything, and absolutely sublime. Not a brown spot in the fairway, really good conditions. And I continue to shoot pretty decent at golf. I think the last 10 rounds, I'm 85 or under. So super excited. I'm just like being decent at golf is intertwined with what I think is happiness to me. So like when I shoot well, I'm just like, yes, like I can that's like me like getting through a day. I'm like, let's go, baby. So I get very excited when I shoot well at golf. So yeah, so I'm hoping to keep that going. I don't think I did anything else. I'm playing League of Legends a lot of video games, and that I'm struggling with. Maybe that's where the unhappiness comes from. But you know, life's all about balance. So I take the good with the bad. I actually mentioned. So I mentioned I run to someone, and they're like, "Oh, I hate running." I'm like, "Oh, believe me, I hate it too." But you know, I'd be happy all the time if I didn't run. So I have to balance out my emotions well. Oh my gosh, I'll be here all night, people.
No, you're joking, but it is such a not to get preachy here, but it's a very true thing. You got to take the good with the bad. You know, you have these high freaking moments,
yeah,
and then some weeks, some days, you're just kind of like down in the dumps. You know, I think that's just
yeah.
you got to take the good with the bad. You know.
That was good. That was the good, and that was the bad. I'm trying to think. Golf playing. I don't think anything else crazy happened. I'm becoming a person that's like falling asleep immediately into watching a movie or something, which
Dude,
reminds
oh
me of
my
my mom.
gosh. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, dude. That's crazy. I'm like, so I'll get into a movie, but a lot of the times, one, I can't like get in. I'm not like into it. I'll like pick up my phone or like do whatever, and then I'll just take a nap on the couch. And I'm like, fuck. I do the same shit. I do the same shit too.
Yep. Yeah, like we tried to watch a movie after it wasn't like before. It was the night before. I mean, I had like 2 or 3 beers. We were playing Sequence and Cards Against Humanity and stuff like that, just like little fun board games. And went to bed, put on Wrath of the Titans, and 5 minutes I was out. Boom. Couldn't even meet Zeus. I was just out like a light. So it reminds me of my mom a lot. She always does that. Like we put on Survivor, which is her favorite show, and she's asleep in 5 minutes. I'm like, Jesus, it's crazy. So I think that's it. I don't think I have anything crazy last weekend. 4-day weekend.
Oh, you too?
Yep, 4-day
Nice.
weekend.
Me
We're
too.
off Friday, off Monday. So I'm gonna golf tomorrow. Saturday, I am helping keep score, or I'm keeping stats for some sort of like youth basketball team that one of my coworkers is a coach of and stuff. And I was like, hey, I'll come and keep stats. I'll keep the book. Hell yeah, that'd be fun. So I will be there Saturday morning at like 9 o'clock to keep score. So that'll be fun.
That'll be a fun thing though.
That'll be
Pretty
fun.
cool.
And then Sunday might golf, Monday might golf. Might just be a lot of golf. And I do have like a little farmer's tan of the golf. Like I'm like
Oh yeah.
so
Oh yeah.
dark. Like my face and arms are so dark. I went to the beach in May, and dude, my whole like body was tan. And
Mhm.
I don't know if I became untan or if my arms and face are just that much darker. that I have like out darkened the tan.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to go lay in my backyard or something with boxers on or something, and then just like get fried for a couple days maybe.
Yeah. Even
Yeah.
that shit out.
Mm-hmm.
No, I feel it.
I think
No, I
that's
feel
it.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, sounds like a good upcoming weekend. What do we got going on? Obviously, gonna be watching some football on Saturday. Might try to go to might try to get out on the lake tomorrow because they're gonna close the rental place down for the season, which makes
Gotcha.
sense. So I might try to go do that for this last weekend. Saturday football, Sunday Angie works. I'm going to the aquarium, and then Monday I don't know, probably just hang around the place. Go for. I'm a big take long walk guy these days.
Mm-hmm.
So probably take a couple walks this weekend. Just get outside. Something's nice. It's gonna be nice to have a 4-day weekend.
Absolutely, absolutely. And then the best thing about a 4-day weekend is like this week short and next week short.
Yes. No.
So it's like
Correct.
don't actually expect any fucking work to be done, like at all. You know what I mean? 4-day
Correct.
week. And actually next week, Wednesday, I'm gonna go see a concert.
Okay. Who is it now?
And it's gonna be Creed.
No way.
And it's gonna be led by or opened with Finger 11 and Three Doors Down. So
Oh, that's gonna be a good time.
it's really cool. I got a T-shirt coming from Tik Tok shop. It's got what is it? Scott Stapp with the higher thing, the halftime show and stuff. So it'll be a cool little shirt. And then Thursday or Friday, Saturday, we us as a house might go to Los Angeles to watch some League of Legends.
Oh, how far is that from you?
It's gonna be like I think it's like an hour and a half flight, maybe. So we can drive. It's like a 6-7 hour drive. But I'm like, dude, the flight's like $80, $80, $90.
Oh, really? That's
Like,
nice.
dude, like that's just it's less hassle. $80, like $80, $90 round trip. This is, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, dude, let's just get on the flight. We'd be paying that in gas and like hours anyway,
Yeah,
literally.
no
You know what I mean?
doubt.
I'm like, dude, let's just we get free bags from military too, like with Frontier. So it's like, dude, just get on, too fucking easy. We stay 2 nights in a hotel, come right back. Like, dude.
That sounds fun.
It's gonna be like 300 or $350 like each per person or something like that. I'm like, dude, it's gonna be for everything. You know what I mean? I'm like, dude, this would be sick weekend trip. We'll get to see. We all play League of Legends. It's gonna be cool. All these teams are going to the World Championships and stuff. So I think it'll be a lot of fun. And I've never seen it live in person, so it'll be cool. And we've actually interviewed on Wicked Game. We've interviewed a social and like a GM of the team, or no, the director of content. I think that one of the teams is going to be there. So maybe we might be able to link up and like maybe we could get like backstage or something, which would be fucking crazy. But even if we just get to meet him, that would be a good time. Can meet him and have a beer in person or something.
Yeah, no, that sounds fun. That'll be a good time.
So we'll see. So shout out FlyQuest. I think that'd be cool.
Shout out. No, that sounds like it'll be a great time. What else we got going on? Yeah, I mean, just back to freaking football. Excited to watch WVU this weekend. Looking to be a freaking awesome weekend in Morgantown.
Yeah.
Pat McAfee show. Freaking MGK is gonna be there.
MGK's gonna be there? No way.
He's doing the noon kickoff show or whatever in Morgantown, which is awesome. So it's looking to be an awesome weekend in Morgantown.
Yeah.
Hope it's a good game.
They're canceling classes for him.
Yeah, canceled all classes tomorrow. I mean, that's awesome. So
I will say, again, I know Garrett Green's back, right? That's our guy. But Penn State is like, I feel like in a different tier when it comes to football.
Yeah.
So when I see, I think the spread's at 8 right now or something, and I'm like, dude, I mean, this is college football where scores are run up to death. And I'm like, that just seems pretty low. That seems like a pretty small spread for a good Big Ten team against a historically not so good Big 12 team.
Yeah. I don't know. I think
but WVU at the same time, it's like
had a good year last year,
And usually Vegas is pretty smart with the spreads, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know, man. I think, well, this is just a Mountaineer fan in me.
Mm-hmm.
I think it could be a good year, you know? I mean, 12
Yeah.
team playoff. Jake is sold on WVU's making the first 12 team playoff, so I'm
Yeah.
on that train. You know, I
That'd be
wish
cool.
this is when Jake needs to be here for this because you know he would just go absolutely in right
I literally wrote on the notes. I'm like, no Jake question mark. It was going to be on the notes. I was going to bring
now.
up. I got Jake is still retired. People.
He's
Um,
still retired
Still
in
retired.
the interim. But Jake, we love you. We miss you. But no, excited for that. Excited for the game. Some good football games, you know. Don't know what we're gonna do. Might just sit at the house. Might go sit somewhere. I don't know. So that's gonna be cool. Got NASCAR this weekend. Last race of the regular season. So playoffs will be starting. Just a lot of goodness. A lot of good shit going on. Fall's coming by. We got hit with a major heat wave again this week, so it's hot as balls out.
Yeah.
But fall is approaching, you know. I'm getting excited for that. Football. Last Sunday, we stopped at Bath and Body Works, got a bunch of fall scented candles, got those cooking up, you know. So it's back, you know. Fall is all the way back almost.
I love that. I love that. What is your favorite candle scent?
Oh man. See, this is a tough one because man, we did a whole freaking candle tour last Sunday, pretty much. And the thing is, you don't want to get one that's too strong of the scent, you know? Like I love fall scented candles. And when I say that, like a nice like pumpkin or like apple orchard or like snickerdoodle. Like I love those, but sometimes it can be almost too much. So we got one, what's the name of it? It's oh my gosh. It's something based off of apples.
It's like apple. I want to say like apricot or something like that. Apple turnover.
It's
Apple.
like apple orchard or something.
Okay.
Where it doesn't have like your dessert-y apple smell. It's like you're out like legit in a freaking apple orchard. And I'm like, hell yeah. Like I like this shit. This is nice. Oh man, we got some good ones too. And we got one that's just called Fall Leaves. And it's not too potent, you know. But I'm just a big fan of just fall scented candles. I love them.
Yeah.
You know.
I like them. I am a little different where if I buy a candle, I'm buying something for some reason that I like want to eat. I want to ingest this aroma. So
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
going like I'm going
Like a,
tropical flavored, I'm going vanilla scent
oh
and
yeah,
stuff
oh
like
yeah.
that. So stuff
Mhm.
really sweet that I literally just want to fucking eat. I don't know
Yeah.
why, but that's what I'm always going to buy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You got my mind cooking now. We couldn't buy them all. So naturally we got the ones that the wife wanted. Naturally, you know that's the. You know what?
Next.
We got to compromise on this. So yes, the compromise is we're getting the ones you want. Correct. So that's the compromise.
Yes.
But anyway, there's a couple other ones that we'll get next time. Love a coffee scented candle. Love
Okay.
that. Love it. Big coffee guy. And there's this one, it was like, what's it called? It was like blueberry, oh my God, blueberry cobbler. And it smelled so good. And so you mentioned you want to eat it. And those two, I'm like, oh man, yes. They
Yeah.
were really, really good.
Now I got a question, and this might be a dumb question. It kind of is. What is a cobbler? Like what makes it a cobbler?
See, when I don't know, so I'm not a baker, but when I think of what my mom loves to bake, a cobbler, I feel like it's very similar to a pie,
That's what I'm thinking too.
right? It's more of I think cobbler's going to be rectangle every time,
Okay. Okay.
and I literally think it's pretty much the same kind of ingredients. Like it's fruit, you know, your desserty fruit concoction,
Yep.
and then you have same kind of crusty stuff, you know, like almost like pie crust or like, you know, the edge of a Pop Tart or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just out. It's just format. It's a different format.
That's exactly. It's like the same thing
Yeah.
as like a tostada and a burrito. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like
Right. Yeah.
it's you know, at the end of the day, it's all rice, beans, and meats. I mean, what's
Yeah.
the fucking difference? Okay, you're just
Yeah.
using a different tortilla, you're wrapping it differently, or whatever.
Yeah.
I would agree. I think a cobbler is almost a broken pie.
Yeah.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
I'm
I do
exactly
agree.
like you. If there's any bakers listening, they're probably screaming at their headphones right now because I don't even want to look it up because I think our definition is pretty good.
No, I really do. Like, I think it's literally just a different font of a pie.
It's like a
pie.
state of matter. It's a state of matter.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yes. That's exactly right.
Once the pie has started to crumble enough, it becomes it cobbles. It cobbles.
Yes.
It becomes a cobbler.
Yes. See, this is where we need Jake again, so we can talk about stuffing and dressing, and how they're. No, but yes, it's very similar argument. I think that it's essentially the same ingredients, right? It's just it's built different.
Yeah, it's built different. Ford.
Yeah, built Ford tough. But yeah, no, love nice fall candle. Love desserts. Football is great.
Yeah. You wanted to bring hold on. Before you go, you brought up fall. It's getting cooler. Guess what the temperature said in my car when I left work today?
Oh god. Well, it's hot here too, but 100 and 100. I don't know.
118 degrees.
Oh damn! I was not going to guess that high. Holy shit!
It hurt to spin my wheel because I was touching a little metal part on the car.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy. It's hot here again too. It's like 95 today. Go outside with the dogs. I'm like, guys, go pee, and we're turning right back around. Like, you guys are gonna die out here. Yeah, it's hot. Ready for it to cool down. See, like last week and even the week before, the mornings start to feel that crispy cool. When I say crispy cool in Georgia, like 65. It was like 65 early in the morning, and I'm like, oh yes, this is great. But now it's just hot as balls again. Which it does that, I feel like, all the time. Like, teases you a little bit with fall. And then it gets hot again, which it'll be hot till like freaking October. But that's cool. Speaking of fall, started The Ranch rewatch again. Love that show. Perfect time of year to just throw that on. You like a nice kind of sitcom-y vibe, laugh track kind of show for those listening. I think this is my 6th or 7th time watching it. Very similar to Tiggy Nation's love for Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I love The Ranch. Started The Ranch this week too.
Yeah, I need to what I want to do is, you guys have seen it already. I need to finish Yellowstone.
Oh yeah.
That's just a show I need to watch because I think it's just gonna hold up through time, and that's like something I need to watch. I missed Sopranos. I missed The Wire. I'm not going back. It didn't age well, but I need to watch that. And that was 1863 or whatever too.
Oh, dude, I'll tell you what. Yeah. So there's 1883 and 1923.
Yeah.
1883. Well, they're both good. People like them, but I think 1883 is just standalone by itself. Awesome. Like, you don't even need Yellowstone for it. Like, I loved 1883. Actually watched it on a flight, one of my flights, whatever flight I was on, because I was on a lot the past month. Watched a few episodes. It's really good. You got to watch 1883. Yeah. Also Yellowstone. Yellowstone's coming back November.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. I don't know how it's going to pan out because it's without Kevin Costner, but it's coming back. So yeah, you need to hop back on.
Yeah, I need to hop on. Is that just like one additional season that they thought they could do, or?
Yeah, season 5. Well, I don't know what happened towards the end. Like, I'm pretty sure, now I could be wrong here, it was like in parts. Like, they did season 5
in 2 parts. Oh, I hate that.
And this is the second part, and it took like a year and a half to come out or something like that.
I'm gonna be honest, the fans are gone. Like, I hate to say that. That sucks. They did that with Mad Men, and I never even got to see the end of Mad Men because they split the last season up in 2 parts, and I was like,
Yeah, I don't.
no.
Just wait. If you're not done, like just wait. You know what I mean? That's just weird. But yeah, it's coming back in November. Outer Banks is coming back in October. Outer Banks season 4.
Okay. I think I saw that as well as Euphoria is coming back with the full cast.
Really?
With Sydney Sweeney, with
Wow.
Zendaya. Is Jenny Ortega in that?
No. I
There's
forget the
another
other girls.
famous. Yeah.
Oh, Maud Apatow.
Okay.
Leslie Mann's daughter.
Okay.
It's like the main girl in it. I forget what her name is in the show.
Yeah.
Lexi or something.
Yeah, they're all going to be in it.
I did not know that. Jake will be pumped about that. Angie will be pumped about that. Another thing, I wanted to watch. I want to start watching is Ozark. Actually,
You haven't seen Ozark?
I have not watched it.
Yeah, it's good.
And I think I've told you this probably 2 or 3 times, but so that place that they go all the time is right up the road here.
And you took the boat there last week, right?
Yeah,
Or 2
the
weeks
Blue
ago?
Cat. Yeah. The Blue Cat Lounge, and we can drive right up to it, or the one day, we paddled right up to it on our little paddle boards, which is really cool.
That's cool.
So that's really cool. Like when I see like the preview, when I watch one of the trailers, I'm like, man, like that's literally where we are. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
I want to watch
cool.
that.
I need to finish that. I think I only saw 2 seasons. I'm a big start. Season wasn't up. It comes back. I don't watch the next season. 3 more seasons go down the line. I'm like, now it's too late.
Yeah, no, I feel that. What else have we been watching? Oh, I tell you what, I don't know why. I think we're just on this wave right now. We have been really into watching like murder case shows, like murder mystery documentaries.
Yeah.
Where they're like, basically giving you the whole rundown of the case. Man, we are so into those right now. Couple to name. Hold on.
Have you seen Mindhunter?
No, but I hear that's really good.
Really good. It's only 2 seasons on Netflix. They somehow canceled it, and it was so damn good. I would recommend it. I don't know if you can watch The Family too. It used to be a show called on ABC, where this like child gets abducted when his mother's running for city council or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And 10 years later, the boy walks home, and it's quite a mystery, like what happened and kind of like the investigation around it and stuff. Very cool show. Also got canceled after 1 week or after 1 season, probably because they needed more seasons of SVU or something. I don't know, but
yeah. So I'll have to check it out. Yeah, I don't know. We're locked into these. There's a ton of them on Netflix. So a ton of these little docu-series about this murder trial.
Mm-hmm.
Right now we're watching one. It's called My Crazy or My Evil Ex or whatever. And it's part of like, it's kind of a little series. Like they came out with one called My Crazy Neighbor or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a bunch of episodes of crazy neighbor stories. Now we just started the Crazy Ex stories. So we're just like really locked into that right now, which is cool. I'll probably watch one when we get off of here.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm not watching much. I keep trying to watch Gladiator. I'm like 4 nights into Gladiator. Almost done. I'm almost done, but I want to watch it because the new one looks incredible with Denzel, Pedro. I think that'll be good. There's a lot of good things coming out pretty soon too in this fall.
Yeah.
So I need to kind of lock down. I need to lock down that movie pass and make sure I'm using it because I'm a big fan of the big screen.
Me too. And we went to see, what did we just recently see in the theaters? Deadpool. We talked about Deadpool. Mm-hmm. And there's a really it's not an old theater, but where we live now, the theater is very, it's like old school. It kind of reminds you of like old school St. Clairsville Carmike Cinema. And I'm like, I fucking love this. I also like a real modern theater where like some will have like a bar when you walk in, like some will bring you your popcorn to your seat. Like that's cool. But like a nice classic theater is is pretty cool. You know,
It's different.
it does.
We have a drive-in over here, and I've only done it once, but probably in the fall, I definitely want to go more chase one of my roommates. He has a truck and stuff. I'm like, oh, that'd be
Oh
perfect,
yeah.
dude. Better the
Oh yeah.
truck. You pull it down like, I don't know, a mattress or a blanket and stuff. You can just
Oh
lay
yeah.
down at the back of the bed and watch the movie. Oh,
That sounds fun. I'm gonna actually look up if we got any nearby. So I'd love to
drive
do
is
that
so
too.
nice. I mean, obviously the visual isn't that great, but just like being outside,
Just a vibe, yeah.
hearing it on the radio, you can bring your own snacks and food and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like a sick date night or just like chill
Oh
night
yeah.
with some people. So you can bring your own booze. Like you can just have a lot of fun.
Yeah, no doubt. No, I want to do that now. Gonna be looking that up when we get off. What else? The only thing else I had on my note here was I I got a different kind of clay than I normally do.
Clay.
I always would have like Play-Doh or clay.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I've always done that.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm gonna try this different kind. And
Mhm.
I made a joke. This is no joking matter, but I made a joke like, man, my autism is really flaring up with
Uh-huh.
this new clay because it's like it's different. It's got a different texture, and I'm just loving it. But that was
Yeah.
the only thing I had on my on my notes. got a bunch of
Um,
different got a bunch of different colors. So I just like
nice.
throw a little ball around in my hand. So
Nice. Well, that's good. That's good. I'm glad you're okay. Okay. I will say one other big news, Bud Light officially back. Shane Gillis made a little
yes,
commercial. So maybe I won't get dirty looks at the dive bars when I order a Bud Light, maybe. I don't know. But
that's a
I bet you,
great commercial too.
yeah, I didn't actually see it, but I saw he was in a Bud Light commercial. I'm like, oh, Bud Light, maybe not gay anymore. Not that there's anything
Yeah.
wrong with that,
hmm
but I'm a big fan of, hey, if drinking Bud Light makes someone gay, then I'm fucking gay. I don't care. I'm
Yeah.
drinking the Bud Light. So
Amen. Amen, brother. No, commercial is very funny. And it actually has his other co-star from Tires in it.
I need to watch that too, man.
Oh, dude, that's an easy one. That's a
Yeah.
quick, easy watch.
Yeah.
Like no effort needs to be done to watch that one.
I need to watch.
It's
I got
quick.
so much shit I got to watch, dude. I have a list of notes on movies that I see on Instagram that I'm like, oh, that'd be a good movie to watch and stuff. And
Yeah.
I'm never I'm never chipping away at it. Some nights I just watch South Park half an episode and fall asleep.
Yeah. I do that too. I'm like, what? I don't feel like concentrating anything. I'm just gonna throw on something I've seen before.
Then I could be on my phone and not pay
Yeah.
attention.
Yeah. Maybe take a little nap.
Jeez.
Oh shit. But man, that's all I got. That's all I got for you.
Yeah, that's all I got too. I'm just debating on my bad choices on what I shouldn't have said on this podcast. So
Nothing. Honestly, no. I thought this was a great conversation. Nothing bad was said at all. We had a
nothing
good
bad was said.
conversation. Great conversation. Always good to texted you last week after. I was like, you know what? It's always nice to do this, even when you're having a bad day and you're like, I don't feel like doing this. And
Yeah.
then we hop on here and we do it and you just feel better after.
Yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. I wish Jake could feel the same,
Yeah.
but I hope he's doing well out there.
He got a new couch.
Hell yeah.
He got matching furniture now. I don't know if you remember his living room, but none of the shit matched. And now it's matching.
I saw the update on Insta. Hell yeah. Jake got new furniture.
Yeah. All right, Ticket Nation, and thank you all for listening. Thanks for hopping in line with us once again. Enjoy the long weekend. Happy Labor Day. Kick back, relax, watch some football, and we will catch you next week. Bye-bye.